Hi, and welcome to the Yarn Habit Geek podcast. My name is Laura. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Ravelry as Yarn Habit Geek. There is also a Ravelry group for the podcast if you wish to join. So, let's get started with this week's episode, which is going to be short because there wasn't a lot of good majority of all the whips, which I'm going to be talking about in Whips of the Week. Alright, Whips of the Week, as if you paid attention to, if you watched the last episode, I am now on basically a big deadline for Toronto Fan Days to finish all the amigurumis that I have to get done by then to deliver. So right now, it's mostly all in this little box. It's basically the heads, the arms, and the torsos. I gotta put them together, and I still have to make the other arm for Pennywise. But I'm not gonna show you all the parts because I've shown what the parts look like in previous videos, and once there's more work done, probably by next week, I will show them all. But I do have another amigurumi that is not in that box that was worked on earlier. I only got a few tiny details finished on Commodore Norton. As you can tell, I've got his inner vest already on with the little gold details. So the little gold details. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with the light, but a little gold detail running on the edge of the vest, and I also got the little ribbon bow tie. And I am also working on his outer jacket. Right now, I've got the back and the front all attached. I am currently working on the sleeves, which I'll be finishing today, and I'll be working on the other jackets that need to be done for all the other amigurumi dolls, and then I'll be working on the legs next. And that is basically it for this week's Whips of the Week. And next segment's gonna be the last one for this week's episode. Alright, so final segment for this week's episode, stash editions. And actually, I was gifted this stash. So it's basically, I got gifted this stash of yarn from my step-grandmother, because she's not going to be using it. So, some of them have already been turned into balls, so I don't know what the company that made the yarn, or the name of the colorway, but some of them still have the ball bands. So, and first up in my hands right now is a Bernay satin in the color Flamingo, and I know this because I actually have one of this, and I'm probably going to be making some yarn wefts out of this because I am currently working on a doll repaint. My very first doll repaint, I just decided to pick up a cheap doll from the dollar store to test out repainting a doll. So right now, that doll's just prepped for a painting, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So this is the Bernay Satin Flamingo. Now, I'm going to try and I'm just going to turn off this light here. There we go, so that way we can see. So, I don't know what yarn this is. It kind of looks boucle. I'm not sure, but it's white, and as you can see, it's got flecks of this teal and this basically neon yellowy green. And next up we got another ball. It's kind of lilac. And I'm going to apologize for me turning off that light because it was not working for some of the lighting. For showing some of the colors specifically, it was small. Hopefully next week I will use better lighting because I've gotten some new light bulbs. I'll probably be picking up more. But next up is this Red Heart Super Saver White. And you can't have enough. In my case, I can't have enough white and black because I tend to run out of both those colors a lot. And then we got this neat little number. I believe this may be a bulky weight from the thickness of the yarn, but I'll be doing my little gauge check on all the yarn I've gotten with my handy dandy wraps per inch tool. And we got the Patons Astra in deep pink. And we've got another Bernays satin in ebony, otherwise known as black. So yeah. I also have another Patons Astra in the deep pink. It just lost the label for a bit. And then we've got even more black yarn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, oh my, and 5. 5 balls of black yarn. And considering, and they look to be, they look to be worsted weight, which I need because I am about to run out of my black yarn I'm using for the Hogwarts blanket. So these are going to be coming in handy soon. And next up, yeah, this looks to be worsted as well. It's a nice mixture of browns and creams. I will probably... This might come in handy for one of the squares in the Ron Weasley blanket, so... Yeah, I'm pretty much guessing some of these yarns will be used in the Ron Weasley blankets that way. Because, I know I've seen this kind of color in one of the square patterns for the Ron Weasley blanket. And this is the Red Heart Super Saver in Shaded Dusk. And I will probably be working on more on that Ron Weasley blanket this week as well. And then we got another worsted in... Could say it's a dusty blue. I'm not sure, since I don't know the brand name, so that... Well, since I don't know the brand of the company that made it, but I have a funny feeling it's a Bernays. But it is a nice dusty blue. And then we've got this lovely worsted ball in blacks, whites, and grays. Should probably be another square in the Ron Weasley blanket. And we got this nice burgundy worsted weight. And then we got this nice pink. Well, it's more of a light bright pink in my eyes. And we got this blue-gray number here. Obviously, it's all this yarn's mostly worsted, but the odd one was like bulky weight and the sport weight, which is our DK weight. And last up from the Stash Edition. Yep. I know this is from the dollar store because I actually picked up one of these like a few years ago. And I got mine in the blue yarn color, but this one's in black. Which actually probably come in handy for some amigurumi projects that require some type of boa. So, and I'm sorry for the crinkling. And that is it for this week's episode. Hopefully I will get more done for next week's episode. Until then, stay crafty, my friends.